mencionó que el presidente internacional del Stellworkers envió sus felicitaciones al senador Napoleón Gómez Urrutia por su elección y toma de protesta al Senado de la República Mexicana. Hizo un recuento de los últimos 12 años, luego expresó su apoyo total a Gómez Urrutia. En verdad, este es el momento histórico para el movimiento sindical global.
So a tremendous honor for me as the international president of the United Steelworkers Union in the United States and Canada to congratulate Napoleon and on his election and swearing in to the Senate of the Mexican Republic. This is truly a historic moment for the global labor movement, and I regret that I cannot be there with you in person today. But I want you to know that every day, and especially today, my heart is with Napoleon, Aurelia, and my sisters and brothers in Los Mineros. Los Mineros, you have won a tremendous victory for your families, the workers of Mexico, the international working class. 3 Mexican presidents tried to defeat you, but all 3 failed. The big mining and steel companies and their puppet unions stood in your way, but you rolled over them. For this victory, you paid a heavy price. Today, we remember the Mineros who gave their lives over the past 12 years in defense of your union and the rights of your union. There will be justice for these brothers. We must ensure that there will be justice. The Steelworkers Unite and Workers Uniting are proud to have stood shoulder to shoulder with Napoleon and Los Mineros in this fight. Even before the attempt by Vicente Fox to remove Napoleon from the union leadership in February of 2006, our members in District 12 at the Asarco copper mine had been working with Mineros, both in Mexico and in Arizona, and we had assisted the workers at Cananea in their fight against Grupo Mexico. While Napoleon was at the Paso de Conchos supporting the families of the 65 miners killed by Grupo Mexico, he received word that his arrest was imminent. Napoleon and his family left the mine and crossed into the U.S. in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where they were sheltered by Terry Bonds, who was then our district director for that area. But we knew that with Fox in Mexico and Bush in the White House, that the United States would not be a safe place for Napoleon. So we helped Napoleon get to Vancouver, Canada, where he has led the struggle for the past 12 years, working from his own office in our District 3 office. It has been an honor for me and for our union to be part of this struggle. At the steel mill in Lazaro Cardenas, where the Workers Uniting delegation led by District 7 of the Steelworkers has joined in every April 20th for the past 10 years to remember the 2 workers killed in the 2006 strike. At the 3 Grupo Mexico mines that have been on strike since July 30th, 2006. In the Rio Sonora Valley, where thousands of residents have suffered illness and economic devastation from Grupo Mexico's toxic waste spill, August the 6th of 2014. In the long and victorious legal struggle to recover the Toma de Nota, defeat the false criminal charges against Napoleon and his union, and to cancel the red notice from Interpol, who said this was nothing more than a political document. And in the many organizing campaigns where our members have joined you to help stamp out the protection contracts and establish democratic local unions under the banner of Los Mineros. Today, Los Mineros are stronger than ever before, in part because of the international solidarity they've received, but mostly because of the courage, vision, and determination of Napoleon and his union, and the love and support of Aurelia and all of his family, and the strength and solidarity of tens of thousands of Mineros who have been part of this fight for 12 years. If anyone asks you who you are, you can answer with pride. We are the Mineros, and I am Senator Napoleon Gómez, and I am the leader of the Mineros Union. In these 12 years, you have accomplished more than anyone ever thought possible. Not only have you defeated 3 Mexican presidents that tried to eliminate you and the giant mining and steel companies, but you have won the best labor contracts and the highest wages of any union in Mexico, while yet organizing thousands of new members. You have protected the health and safety of your members on the job and opened up great opportunities for women in your workplaces. And yet, my friends, this is just the beginning, because this week a new Senate and a new Congress will be sworn in Mexico. And in 3 more months, you will have a new president elected by an absolute majority of the voters with an unshakable support of Los Mineros and Senator Napoleon Gómez Urrutia. Now it is time to reform Mexico's labor laws and labor justice, to eliminate the scourge of protection contracts, and to continue the growth of democratic unions in every industrial workplace, and to raise the wages of Mexican workers. Now is the time to ensure that NAFTA and other trade agreements work to make lives better for all workers in all of our countries, not to undermine those rights or create economic devastation. Now it is the time to demand that big multinational companies pay decent wages, protect the health and safety of their workers, and pay their fair share of taxes, and in particular respect the environment and the rights of local communities. Now it is the time to end impunity and demand justice for trade unionists, the human rights and environmental defenders, the journalists, the students, and all who have suffered so much over these last decades. This will not be an easy fight, brothers and sisters. Your enemies have lost a round, but they are still strong. But now you have a president of Mexico who understands you and a ruling party that you elected. You have the respect and solidarity of steelworkers, workers uniting in the entire global labor movement. You have courage, intelligence, and in particular, a hard-won experience. And most of all, you have a president and a general secretary and a senator in the Mexican Republic who never gives up, never gives in, and because he has the Mineros of great dignity and great heart and the willingness to struggle. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to you today. Napoleon, I read in your book about the relationship of you and your father. And all I could say is that your father is in heaven and he's tremendously proud of you today. It has been an honor to be with you, and it is an honor to be with Napoleon Gómez, my friend for life. Solidarity forever. Congratulations.
Y cabe resaltar que el director de Unit and Stellworkers, Hugh Newman, el director del distrito, Stephen Hunt, y el director del distrito RSU5, Adrián Castro, también expresaron su solidaridad a Napoleón Gómez Urrutia y lo acompañaron en la toma de protesta.